Good morning, everyone. Warm welcome to our Honorable Minister, Shri Priyank Kharge ji, Mr. Harshal Mathur, the founder of the Rizopay, and the task group that the government of Karnataka has set up on the fintech. He chairs that. Warm welcome. Mr. Prashant Prakash ji, who is here, the founder of the Excel Partners, and also the chairman of the Startup Vision Group of Government of Karnataka. Warm welcome to you and all the delegates here who has come from across industry, VCs and startups. Why I'm here? I'm here between the powerful fireside chat, which is going to come up in front of you very soon, just to put up certain points before the fireside starts and we listen to the great conversation which will happen just in a few minutes now. If you see our Honorable Minister has said a year and a half back, so if you remember in the one of the discussion that we're having around table, you said finance capital be the Mumbai, the fintech capital will be Bangalore and is a Bangalore. This is what the statement that our Honorable Minister said. And I was just looking at that statement, doing a little bit of mathematics onto this. Somewhere around, if you see the global market today, is $220 billion of fintech. And in India, out of this, is around $165 billion. So that means we are more than 60% of the global market of the fintech, A. B, the global fintech market is growing by around 16% CAGR. In India market is growing by 30% CAGR. 2. Number 3, the fintech global market is going to be $1 trillion by 2031-32. Indian market will be around $600 billion by the same period of time. In this journey, the fintech adoption is 90% in India, whereas the average of the world is around 60% or less than 60%. So with these number statistics, this proves that India is going to be the leading country in the world in terms of the fintech, from the fintech adoption of models, creating new models, and the market size that we're going to capture around. Perfectly fine. Do you agree with me? Yes, because this is a question we're going to put up to the fireside chat as well. The more important question is, in this India journey, where Karnataka stands. And Karnataka is the hub of more than, out of 26, as the Rahulji was talking about, more than 26 unicorns, right, in the fintech in India. Karnataka has given more than 12, 13, 14 plus unicorns in the fintech. $90 billion of the valuation of these unicorns largely come from Karnataka. With 1,700 startups, with the public digital goods that has come out from here, all of them testing bed is here in Karnataka. And hence, when we put up this 2 years back, the task group, which is chaired by none other than the Mr. Harshal Mathur from Rizopay, to design the roadmap for us. He gave us a blueprint along with his colleagues from the various industries, all the unicorns and the banks of like SBI and everybody was there as a part of a group. They gave a blueprint of how do we increase the stake of Karnataka and Bangalore to the world. Friends, in last year, roughly around, if I say the last quarter itself, forget about the last year, the last quarter itself, the funding has gone down. In the last quarter, roughly around $633 million of funding has been raised by the startups. Can you imagine how much fintech has taken over? Any guess? One third. One third of this funding in quarter one was only this. Though the dip is 23% from the last year. But the fintech is growing faster and faster in Karnataka. And the larger funding which has come across is the Karnataka-based startups. The AI is also going into place. But there are some challenges which we see in the field of the fintech. And that's where the fireside chat is going to take up the next step in terms of discussion about. These facts, the Karnataka is the hub. So when the Honorable Minister says that Bangalore going to be the fintech capital, it justifies his statement with the facts that I said, that global market, India 60% market, and Bangalore is a powerhouse to drive this up. Correct? If it is so, with the statement of Honorable Minister, let's say, we are with you to make it happen. So, we will work together with the industry to prove this, that Bangalore is the fintech capital for us. Last point was submission before we open for the fireside chat. Regulatory compliance is becoming a very important issue. And every time a new regulatory compliance comes into place, is a big issue with the fintech industry. One point of consideration for the fireside chat. Second would be, how do we spread this from a payment to the lending to now insurance and many other fields of the domains that we want to look at the fintech area? How do we expand this part? The third one is the capital and the skills, the hiring, the talent which is required in the fintech is a little bit challenge which we see from the industry. I will request the fireside chat to have some of these, many others points which they are much more wiser. They are much more knowledgeable than us. But the only thing is, some of these pointers needs to be looked into while considering the fireside chat. I am so privileged. Can we have the chairs, please? I am so privileged to have this fireside chat where we all look forward for our sound discussions. We have our own unicorn leader, Mr. Harshil Mathur, who is going to be joining us on the fireside chat with us here. Also the chairman of the task group of the FinTech, and our own beloved Honorable Minister, Shri Priyank Kharge ji. He will be joining us on the fireside chat. And imagine, the one who is going to do the moderation is the Padma Shri Prashant Prakash ji. Prashant Prakash ji, all three of you, request you on the stage and allow me to be taken the stage down to be a student to learn from them. Thank you so much.